Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game Night Podcast number 7. My name's Dave. I've been here before, and welcome to what is surely going to be a very syrupy and pancake-filled edition of this podcast. Over here on mic number 5, we have James. Say hi, James.
If we make a podcast in the forest and no one listens to it, is it still shit?
No, just if you're on it. Oh, over here on mic number 1, we have Danny Field.
Yo.
All right, over here on mic number 2, we have the most talented of us all, Sophia.
I wouldn't say the most talented.
You're drawing right now.
That doesn't... Okay.
Drawing's talent.
And finally, we have... Aaron McLean!
Grand Wizard of Gamenight, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so turn that off, Danny.
I wish I couldn't see
The actual dumbest bit.
Honestly.
No, I thought it was the greatest.
We had tried, everybody.
Dude, the enthusiasm in your face showed it.
All right, so to start this off, we'd like to thank our sponsor, The Bookshelf, for hosting us yet again, and we'll start off with the What's This Word of the Week?
Oligarchy.
Close enough. All right,
Sponsored by Olive Garden this week.
So how was everyone's week? You know, your 420 holidays and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, Aaron, how was your week? You were telling me about this earlier today.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. Like, so, get this. They finally ported Phantasy Star Online 2 to the PS4, and I played that.
Dude, I was like
more.
shitting over bricks over that game.
Yeah, you've never heard of Phantasy Star, I'm pretty
Fuck
sure.
no, I'm not.
At least I've heard of the goddamn game.
I've heard the name.
It's good. The new Summoner class is cool.
I assume it's some Japanese thing.
Is it a remake of Phantasy Star
It's a,
Online?
it's a sequel.
Okay.
That's why there's a 2 in the
Hey,
name.
well, I didn't know because sometimes
Is it like some type of hentai game?
Yes.
Not
Yes.
quite. I mean, some people play it that way, I'm sure, but
Instantly 2 yeses from the podcast.
it's a sequel to Phantasy Star Online 2. It's a Japanese action MMORPG. They announced it for the West about 4 years ago, but then they forgot. So
It was all right. They just took their time to work on it.
PC version's fully translated in English because fans have more time.
So
than
were you
Sega.
like smoking that green and playing that game and hentai and shit, or what?
I was burning some green, if you know what I'm saying, like, you know, money.
Oh,
You spent a lot of money this
so
week.
you put the money in like a pipe and just lit the money on fire and just inhaled all
I
the
just
money.
blended up the money.
So you're
and
telling
just
me-
freeballed it straight into my balls.
Wow. So you're telling me you don't have AIDS,
Shouldn't.
We don't know that.
dude? South Park
Aaron is
proved
very
it.
sexually active on the internet. All right, Sophia, how was your week? What'd you do this week?
I got a job this week.
Oh, snap.
Fucking
You're not a bum?
shit.
Holy shit.
Not anymore, I guess.
Where you work?
What's your pimp's name?
Either is
I work-
accurate.
I work at Papa John's.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, John.
Whoa, John.
Didn't know you were being a pimp this
That
week.
answered both our questions.
Yeah, it did. All right, James, how about you? What'd you do this week?
All right, going in a weird order. All right, so I did several things.
Did you masturbate?
If he didn't, he's lying.
Answer truthfully.
Maybe.
Yes.
Not quite sure.
You're not sure? Wait, you're not sure?
Did you rape your head in your sleep? Do you not know? Did you, like, drug yourself? Is there Rufalin in your system?
How are you not sure if you masturbated? Do you like Dutch rudder? Like what? Like what's the confusion?
Sure what that means.
Yeah, did you have another guy move your arm and be like,
No,
still technically
Did
masturbation?
you do the stranger?
Wait, don't they do that in ROTC though?
Yeah, no, ROTC's all about Dutch ruddering. That's why they'll have to wear uniforms once a week.
Okay. Anyway,
Classic
moving
shower
on. I
prank.
also bought a suit, but no one cares about that. I'm heavily considering enlisting in the Air Force Reserve.
He's gonna fly a plane, guys.
I'd love to, but not for a while. Because you need to be an officer for that, among other things.
So you're gonna be a weekend warrior.
Well, until I graduate college. I'm going to
Which
do
would
that
be
to pay
never.
for college, and I'm going to graduate college, and I'm going to go into the active.
What are you
Air
gonna
Force.
go into college for, James?
Probably mechanical or aerospace engineering, one of the two.
Space.
Aerospace.
Aerospace.
It's where you
Space.
take arrows and you shoot them into space, and you
Yeah.
eventually have to get a big enough bow so you can shoot it into outer space.
Yeah, and then you get a big enough
Aerospace.
bow, and you can shoot it to Mars.
So on a serious note, you would be like Paris in Star Trek Voyager.
What?
Ideally.
I'm glad that James understood that, because I'm not a Trekkie.
You should be. We're fixing that.
I'm a Stargater.
Wait, Dave, how was your
Casual.
week? How was your week,
not
Dave?
casual.
That was my week?
Yeah.
It was not a great week.
It was snot.
It was snot. It was snot. It was so not good. It was a snot week. It's too many classes, too many tests, and too much me no longer caring about school.
Sounds like your
Finals
general
next week.
life.
No, just the week before finals. You know. How was your week, Danny? 'Cause I know you blazed it on Wednesday pretty damn hard.
Yeah, I did. I all I did was lost track of time and watched The Walking Dead. Went through season 4 that day, mind you. I also I think either that same day or the next day got into a research lab.
That's right. What type of research is that going to be doing?
Okay, so phenomenal research basically would be tracking how copper runs through the body on a molecular level, and like learning how Wilson's disease happens. So
How
basically,
Will Smith's disease happens?
no, Wilson's disease. There's
the
no
ball.
such thing as Will Smith disease.
Because Danny would have it if there was a Will Smith disease.
But on a serious note,
yeah.
we're just figuring out the steps that leads to Wilson's disease. So basically, like how it leads to, like, you know,
And for literally everyone here, what the hell is Wilson's disease?
it's kind of like, you know, your bones get brittle, your mind goes to mush because you have a deficiency in copper.
So it's like 420 forever.
I mean,
Yeah, on a bad scale.
On a bad scale.
We need to ask Gary.
So
What was Gary's 420
yeah,
experience?
Gary. How was your 420 going?
Dude, you gotta start wearing condoms.
Dude, really? Wow.
I'm pretty sure
3
that's a
transvestites?
crime.
Like, you really got to slow down, Gary.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Don't give me that.
It's good that he has diplomatic immunity.
Yeah, dude. But he's getting all the bitches though.
Yeah.
God
In
damn.
Arkansas, that's a felony.
Well, we live in Alaska, and Alaska has a lot freer rules than Arkansas.
I'm pretty sure that's not even true.
I mean,
I don't know. It depends upon how you're measuring.
we legalized weed up here.
We decriminalized it.
No, it's legalized. It's been decriminalized.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.
You can now go down to the place on Friday and get
store.
stoned.
Still waiting for Snoop Dogg to come up here because, you know, we got legalized and you promised not a free concert, but a concert up here in Alaska. So it's been like, you know, how long has weed been legalized?
Oh, over a year now.
Over a year? Well, you've had a year to get your shit together, Snoop Dogg. So
Why you throwing promises at us if you ain't gonna follow through?
yeah,
Shizzy,
Snoop
man,
Lion.
Shizzy.
So fuck
Shizzy.
you.
Where's the swizzle on my nizzle?
Stop.
You
Drop
heard?
it like it's hot.
Frizzle
Yeah.
my
Tag.
dizzle.
Where's the swizzle?
Yeah, this Alaska Kush is waiting, and
Oh,
you ain't here.
I'm gonna drizzle my jizzle all over your nizzle.
Aaron, I don't need you to hit on me on the podcast. Please, after.
He's
For
hitting
drizzle?
on Snoop Dogg, not you.
Jesus Christ.
It's not me hitting on you.
All
it's
right.
Right.
So since, you know, 420 was happening, and I'm pretty sure a good majority of those hungry munchers went to Denny's, our topic tonight is all about Denny's.
Because Denny's and Game Night have a very, very special relationship.
It's a terrible relationship. It's abusive.
Friends with
It is
benefits.
abusive.
Yeah, it's basically friends with benefits. You're right, Aaron. Except for it's more like if you had friends with benefits with a professional prostitute and she still charged you, but it wasn't illegal.
Every 5 weeks.
I'm not
Every 5
sure
weeks.
That's how it works on either count.
It's like a special friends with benefits, James. Why
Yeah.
don't you understand this?
Denny's
I don't have friends.
James, Denny's is like visiting your mom once a month, but it's your hot stepmom and you bang.
So literally you
Stop.
put your dick in the pancakes that you get presented
Typically.
on the table.
I don't get.
Wait, you
pancakes at
don't?
Denny's,
What do you
so-
butter him like a faggot?
I don't get
Stop.
pancakes at
Wait,
Denny's.
what? What does that even mean? Game Night and Denny's, as I was saying before we got off, we did have this weird
we got
relationship
off.
before we got off. You know, we're like, ugh. But we started going to Denny's like 3 years ago?
Oh no, actually we did.
No, even start.
Yeah,
start
4
first
years
year.
ago. Yeah,
we
because the
started-
first time we did was the end of the world in
Yeah,
2012.
that's right.
And for that was probably one of the
That was the
best,
first Denny's
one of the best Denny experiences ever.
Denny.
I don't know if it was one of the best, but it was certainly memorable because the world didn't end and we were at Denny's having pancakes.
It was the world didn't end on pretty much every other day I can remember as well.
Yeah, which was, but that day it was supposed to end.
Do you know, dude?
Show
No,
about the age though.
no man can top Aaron McLean.
I top Aaron McLean.
Only women can top Aaron McLean.
I mean, don't give me that look, Aaron. They can't see
So
it.
Aaron, give us to it straight. Have you had sex in Denny's?
Not recently.
Define sex.
Give it to us straight, Aaron. Have you had sex?
I'll
Period.
give it to you gay, James. Not straight.
Exactly.
All right. So Dave, out of all the times we went to Denny's, top favorite story.
Top favorite story? Syrup in the straws.
Oh yes,
that is
changed-
always and forever will always be my favorite Denny's run that's
Yes,
ever happened.
I was personally involved in this one, which is more than I can say for most things that happen in my life.
So basically, we go to Denny's and there's like 20 of us. It is a big game night. It's like I think we actually ended up with like 21 people there.
It was a huge cuddle puddle.
It
Is
was
that
a
the one
huge
I was
cuddle.
at?
Probably actually. I think everyone was there.
Do you remember syrup in a straw?
I don't. I was on the far end where no one
Where
sat.
the nerds
Aaron
are.
was there.
Well, actually, no. The nerds were.
You're not sure if you were there, but you know I was
closer
there.
than me.
No, I'm
The
saying you're
nerds
on
were
the end
actually
where I was
personally
at.
involved in the straw.
Maybe, I don't know.
So we go there. And we're this large group of people, and what's going on? Everyone's eating their food. People getting their pancakes. People getting their butters. People getting their chicken fried eggs. But it's all right.
It's a chicken fried egg.
Don't worry about it.
What's an egg
I think
fried
it's on the menu at Denny's now.
now?
Sadly, Denny's does not serve $2 pancakes anymore.
Do you,
so
do you
that is
peel a
not-
hard-boiled egg, then like put it in like fried chicken batter, then fry it? Like
No,
what the
because
fuck
that's
is
a
that?
chicken boiled egg.
Yeah,
No, but if you fry it in chicken,
See, you have to fry the egg, and then you cut open the chicken, put the egg in the chicken.
I feel like this is an African.
I feel like you're wasting time with this step. Just get a chicken with eggs in it.
No, you can't just do that. This doesn't work.
Well,
it.
what you do is you get one of those giant syringes, like the kind they use to vaccinate horses, and then you get the egg up in that syringe, right? And then inject the chicken with it, and then fry the chicken.
No, that's how you make turkey on Thanksgiving. You're doing this all
that's
wrong,
very
James.
different.
This is a special
For
Denny's
instance,
recipe, and no one is
turkey-
believing
Thanksgiving,
me.
you shove a bunch of bread up the turkey's butt, then you eat it.
Have you looked at the Thanksgiving menu at Denny's? It doesn't have any of that shit.
I never
You guys
said
are
it did.
all lying to our general population here.
So,
Not a lie
as
if they know we're
opposed to
full of
all the
shit.
Truth we tell them.
Actually, we do tell them quite a bit of truth.
The hard-hitting
true.
truths, like vote for Trump.
But basically, we're having a good time. Everyone's getting their food, and yes, they're chicken fried eggs, Aaron. And we get bored. We've been there for an hour. We're all eating our food at the end of the night, and
There's only so much semen in us.
there's only so much semen in us.
I mean,
And we start taking the straws and we go and putting them together. And at first it's like, all right, we got like 7 straws going on. And I was like, all right, well, let's drink some water. Haha, this is funny. And then,
It wasn't.
yeah, well, maybe not for you, Sophia, but some of us have senses of humor. And it keeps getting longer and longer. I think we eventually got, 14 straws together. Enough for about... a
2
good-
table lengths.
Yeah, 2 table lengths, so about 8 feet. Something about that. And
it had to be held up in the middle.
we started drinking. I think you were actually the sucker on that.
I'm a sucker in most cases.
You're a sucker in multiple terms in that one.
Yeah.
It was Josh's idea, but he didn't want to drink the syrup.
Josh was holding it up in the middle.
So you swallow and not spit.
Every day.
Most spitters are quitters, Danny.
But
I wouldn't know. I'm not gay.
let me finish the story,
Neither
please,
am I.
before you
Danny
cut me
gurgles.
off anymore. And James was the sucker on the straw, and it's like, James, you want to drink some syrup? And he's like, all right, I'll drink some syrup. So we put some syrup down, and then James started sucking some syrup through a straw.
Yeah, baby.
And it was all fun and games. The arch of the straws was going well until all of a sudden it wasn't, and then it collapsed. Luckily, I was there and I caught it. And then with the help of other people, we held it, and James was able to finish drinking all the syrup. But the highlight of this whole thing was Danny Field, but not what Danny was doing, but what Danny filmed. Because our man Rodney, our favorite guy in the world at Denny's,
Shout out to Rodney.
shout out to Rodney. He was walking around the corner, probably turning some drinks to someone, and Danny's recording this drinking going on, and he just kind of ups the camera, and you see Rodney's face. He just kind of walks around the corner, and then he looks, and then he looks, and then he just has this astonished look on his face, and then he realizes what's going on, and he just breaks down internally and starts laughing, and Danny got it on freaking camera.
Yeah, he was serving nachos and not beverages to
He's like,
correct.
nachos!
Yeah,
And then he
that's
just-
literally
Shit.
the film had hashtag nachos when I got his reaction.
I love that way of phrasing it. He looks, and then he looks.
He looks.
Truly,
But
you
only
are a
only
literal-
later did he begin to see.
Yeah, truly a literary genius.
So guys,
Literally a literary genius.
so Gary, tell us your favorite story at Denny's. We need to
Has
hear.
Gary even been to Denny's yet?
Not with us. Wow, phenomenal. 4 waiters on a table.
I don't think I was there for that one.
All
We were
naked.
not there because Gary never.
Was that the same?
I
I think
think
I was
pick your
there.
color.
Was that the same time, Gary, that they had the lightsaber fight? Oh, okay. That's right.
different time,
I was.
got it.
Oh, what? No, that was the same time, James. Do you not hear the man?
He clearly said different time.
James really has to get his ears checked, ladies and gentlemen.
Your ears checked.
Well, he was really responsible.
It's all the syrup.
Let's be
Good for
honest.
your hearing.
He was not the one drinking.
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of unprofessional when the waiters are the ones chugging hard liquor. Let's just be honest about this.
I don't know, man.
But Danny, so that was my favorite time at Danny's. What
need to
was
get Ronnie
your
drunk.
favorite times?
What was
Oh, God.
Oh god. Like, I can only go back to the first one, like the very first one, because I can't think of any other Denny stories. Actually, no, never mind. So I remember going there. We went to Denny's. It was just actually 4 of us after a Waka Flocka Flame concert. It was me, Dave, Kyle, and then my buddy Callan from OChem Lab.
I miss him.
Yeah, I miss him too. Shout out to you if you actually listen to our podcast. I think he was in the Army or the Navy. I forget which.
All our
Anyway,
friends are Navy apparently.
so Navy. Anyway, so we got there after the Waka Flocka Flame concert. What a joke of a concert!
It was a great concert.
It was great, but
Dude, what a
Waka
shame that you
Flocka's a
did.
goat.
Did he
I need to
walk a
send it to you.
flock of flame?
He did Waka Flocka Flame,
Oh.
but there
Are
were
any of those actual words besides flame, which is an actual word?
Waka
Oh, no.
Flocka, Waka Flocka, Waka Flocka, Waka
Sounds
Flocka.
like the name of a Pokemon.
well.
Waka Flocka Flame is the name of an attack that the Digimon Waka Flocka would have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so we get there, we're getting our beverages ordered and stuff, and so, like, you know, Dave gets his like Coke or Dr. Pepper or something, or like a chocolate sundae. I don't know what I got. Don't even know what Callan got. But Kyle goes up and he wants some OJ. So
Orange juice.
orange juice. So our man Rodney, mind you, he's a dark skinned fellow.
He's
Bas-
black, Danny. Don't mince words.
He is
Hey.
of the darker persuasion.
He is of the dark.
He could be Latino or tan for all they know.
He's black.
Thank you, James.
So our
Racist.
dark-skinned waiter comes up, Rodney. Shout out to you, Rodney, again. And he asks Kyle, "So what do you want to drink, man?" He's like, "You know what? I want some OJ."
And then Kyle instantly regretted saying these 4 words for the rest of time, as we've never stopped giving him crap about comparing our favorite waiter to O.J. Simpson.
He's in the back of the store right now, actively regretting it.
He might even be crying. We don't even really know.
He's crying about half the time over that one incident.
How about you, Aaron? Do you have any favorite Denny's memories?
No.
Every time's terrible.
Yeah, I hate Denny's.
Whatever.
Right to the ground.
Yeah.
I know one of the coolest things, but for
Any that get in our way.
Okay.
for like a good year, maybe 2 years, every time we went to Denny's, because we went very sporadically at first, it was like on a prom, on a homecoming, or some other dance, because we'd show up and we'd be like, yo, we're game night, dressed as normal people, and then everyone else there would be dressed to the nines. They'd be like tuxes and fancy dresses, and we're just like, shorts, everything else.
Literally every article of clothing.
Yeah.
I noticed something on my phone the other day.
What's that?
If I type "I'm not that," the first word that is suggested is gay.
Have you considered you might be?
Well, I mean,
He's like
depends.
about 50% gay.
Dude, I'm like really gay, but I'm straight.
Well, you look at hentai though, so
That doesn't. What?
That doesn't qualify.
Have I ever
either
said
way.
I look at hentai, Danny? You just assume that about me.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm assuming hard.
It's a safe assumption
Why?
because you're
It's
a
your
fat
fucking
neckbeard.
weeb.
Wow, I'm not sure which one of those is more hurtful.
Neither.
Probably what Sophia said, because no one cares what James says.
No one cares.
Ew.
I don't even care what I say.
Yeah, fuck James.
Yeah! Screw you, James!
Screw me.
Ew.
Too bad there's no guns allowed at the table. You could kill yourself right now.
Jesus.
All right, Danny, you
I can
put,
think of other ways to do that. There are courts here.
Danny, you put this on the thing. What exactly is topic 2 tonight?
All right.
Because I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna let you introduce this.
So I have this news article that I found when I literally just typed in Denny's, and one of the first links that come up was Denny's employees help students celebrate Earth Day. When was Earth Day? Was that yesterday?
Yes.
2 days ago or something.
So on
2 days ago?
420. So of course it'd be on 420.
No.
it was on 420.
It was on Thursday.
421. Sorry, National Surprise Drug Test Day, which is not really a surprise since you kind of. So basically, all the Denny's employees and let's see here, where were they at? Somewhere in the lower 48, called Parks Hills.
He's not even reading anything. He's just making this up on the spot.
Yeah, literally just
Danny
making
is
this up.
reading an article. I can see it with my own 2 human eyes.
What about
Supposed
Gary?
to-
My
Can you
alien
with your
eyes.
own two
Gotcha.
giraffe
So,
eyes?
so Denny's, with the partnership of Costco, supplied vegetable plants birdhouses, and an apple tree, probably for those
Only
apple
one apple
pancakes.
tree? Or-
In this article, it just says an apple tree. So I'm guessing
Except
one
if
apple
it's-
tree. Maybe this one apple tree helps out with the apple pancakes.
Maybe it's a
through
large
the whole
apple
world.
tree.
That's a very specific apple, apparently. There's
Dude, it
only
must
gonna
be
be one of them.
It has to be the Denny's apple tree.
The Denny's apple tree.
Yeah.
Sophia, I'm gonna have to ask you. Do you think you can do some research and find out if Denny's has special Denny's apples?
No,
Why?
I don't want to do work for you.
I'll do.
I asked as a favor.
No, Sophia, when we ask you to do research, you pretend to do research and then just make shit up.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Why don't you understand this? This is the unwritten rule of research night.
We thought politics would have taught you something.
Try to avoid
Goddamn
politics.
poli-sci major.
Wow,
410
are you?
billion dead cops.
Who, me?
Yeah, are you a
No,
poli-sci
no,
major?
She's
no.
definitely a poli-sci major. Look at that hair.
So what's your opinion on Denny's celebrating Earth Day by protecting the environment?
Good on you, Denny's.
Is the environment important, Sophia?
Yes.
Sophia, how did you celebrate Earth Day?
You were on your phone the whole day, weren't you? You were on. You were wasting
the
energy.
environment's
Whoa.
important to her. I wonder
Okay.
how she
Wait.
celebrated.
What was I doing on Earth Day? I think I was working.
Fucking bigot.
See, I love
So-
the environment. It's one of my favorite places to be
Good job.
Why?
Nice.
because it's everywhere.
Why don't you? You could hate the environment exist in it. I mean, people live in prison for like their whole lives.
We don't
and
even
they
need
like
the
it.
environment. Just nuke the fucking ocean. We don't need it. Like, what has the ocean done for us?
You're right. It just increases
full
our
of horrors.
temperature.
Have you seen what's in the ocean?
You can't
it's
even drink the
fucked
water.
up.
Why?
Fish there.
Just get
fish
rid
are
of
tasty.
it.
Have you not seen like the anglerfish, James?
Some fish are.
James, we can just build like a saltwater aquarium. Oh wait, we have aquariums.
It's
We can
called
just-
the ocean.
We can just turn them into farms.
Wait,
We have that.
are we not talking
Called
about the
fish
ocean
farms
anymore?
and
No, I'm saying we can
fish
use. I'm saying we don't need the ocean. We can nuke it and just use aquariums as seafood farms.
But that's like killing Aquaman, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Wait, have you
Good.
thought about the implications of killing Aquaman?
I thought about the implications, not the implications.
The implications?
The implications of killing Aquaman is that the world is a better place because Aquaman's a piece of shit.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
Prove it.
He's Aquaman.
He's Aquaman.
That does not improve anything. He's there to protect the environment and probably fight off Japanese whalers.
And
That's
nukes.
Captain Planet. You're wrong. That's not Aquaman. That's
No.
Captain Planet you're thinking of.
Heart.
And what's your opinion on Denny celebrating Earth Day, or just Earth Day in general? Actually, like, what is your opinion? Is a day too much? Too little?
So personally, I kudos to Denny's for planning all that stuff to help our environment, even though it's a small land compared to the whole fucking world.
yeah.
The
Denny's put in some money, partnership with Costco, made some students learn about Earth Day. It was a good day for those guys. On a serious note, we should celebrate Earth Day every day. You know?
So you saw my thing from Neil deGrasse Tyson that I shared.
No,
No, you didn't.
no, I haven't actually been on Facebook for like
A few days.
a few days. Yeah.
Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson actually he tweeted about this, and he's like, "It's funny how we only celebrate Earth Day once a day, considering it's so important. Maybe we should extend Earth Day to be every day, and we renew it annually."
I think that should be Bernie Sanders.
No.
No, it's not Feel the Burn.
That's
it's,
they use that motto like a lot.
Well,
Like,
that's
in
a-
official literature.
yeah, that's a hashtag though.
No, but it's an actual motto that they use.
I'm talking about like on those like campaign signs.
Danny. You know in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you fight Hades, he's like, huh, feel the heat, and he says it 100 times. Can we like can we get a sound clip of James Wood saying "burn"? Edit that in and just have that as a slogan on loop, repeating it forever.
Feel.
Are you gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 3
Feel the
then?
burn.
I'd love to, but I haven't gotten a call from my agent about that yet.
Why don't you have a better agent, James?
I don't have any agent.
Should work on that.
I should work on that.
Gary, how do you feel about Denny's helping out with Earth Day? We need to hear your opinion. It's serious.
I hate you,
Literal
Gary.
interpretation.
Wow, what the fuck? You don't care about Earth Day? You're a fucking safari horse.
Right? Like your job is literally nature conservation,
Yeah,
Gary.
Yeah, but he's from Africa, and the Earth's pretty shitty there.
No, that's a good point, but he's in Alaska right now. He needs to
Africa, that's
update
Not the
his views.
Alaska sucks too, though.
No, Alaska blows. It's terrible up here.
This state is falling apart. Have you heard about the port of Anchorage?
No.
It's corroding at an unprecedented rate.
That's not surprising.
Yeah.
Hey, what doesn't Aquaman do something about that? Since
Like
he
it's
sucks.
it's like corroding faster than ports of its size usually corrode.
So Alaska's so
And
salty.
they're spending $30 million a year, not even to stop the corrosion, just to slow it down a little.
Huh.
Only a little?
A little.
Only if we can, we have some scientists who, know about this and
Fixed
put some
it.
scientific papers.
Can we just like perforate and
And,
dry
you
up
know-
Rosie O'Donnell, use her like a sponge and soak up all the water?
That's Aaron with the real solutions.
Wait.
Aaron, why don't you do this shit?
Yeah.
I don't
If,
give-
if you give Aquaman so much crap, why aren't you getting out
Yeah.
there and saving the world yourself?
Why don't you go
Mr.
Oh,
shirtless?
he can't
though?
save the world. He can save the ocean in a relative distance of himself. He can't. He doesn't have. He taught the fucking fish, and he lives underwater. Stupid.
Yeah, but have you played the game where he can be in outer space and summon a whole bunch of like fish and stuff and sharks to just murderate his enemies?
Do they have
Myrtle-ate?
Yes. It's
Wow,
a new word.
that sounds super canon and totally not like it's just a silly fighting game with pick advantage.
No,
Do they have like air helmets out in space? Do they have?
they don't need it. He summons the ocean with him.
Also, he has this. He took the super pill that gave him Superman powers, so it's kind of irrelevant because no one's fairly powered in that. Because that's
Really
the
need
problem
to
with
clone
anything with
yourself.
Superman in it is that Superman's an OP piece of shit. Because Superman sucks almost as much as Aquaman, probably more.
Superman only sucks because he doesn't like to murder anyone.
No. That makes him suck more when he murders people, because that's his entire thing, is that he's so powerful, but he doesn't kill anyone. But then Zack Snyder's like, it'd be so cool if he just like murdered everyone, and Batman's like, I'm gonna break necks and run over heads.
I think we already established last week why DC heroes suck is because they're not real characters.
Iron Man, where are you?
Iron Man doesn't control the sea
Who?
though.
Who is that supposed to be?
Iron Man can kick the shit out of Aquaman. He just shoot a missile in the ocean and nuke it, like I said we should earlier.
So you heard it here first, everyone. Gamenight cares about the planet Earth except for the oceans because Aquaman lives there and he needs to be nuked.
Yeah.
If your dad's a fisherman, I'm sorry. You should
Wait,
have picked a better job.
so Aaron's opinion counts as Gamenight's opinion.
Dave, you know what's
I
stop all the
disagree.
Japanese whaling? If we nuke the ocean.
Yeah, if no
If
whales.
we get rid of all of the whales, there can be no more Japanese whaling.
Exactly.
Stop it, Japan.
How about
Solve
we
the
just
problem
get rid of
before
the
it started.
Japanese?
We already tried nuking the
tried
Japanese.
that.
They grew back and got a great economy and
Danny,
everything.
VR porn technology would not excel at the rate it has been without the Japanese.
Yeah. Porn
And it would have
technology,
never
that's-
accelerated if we had never nuked them.
Pretty sure that's
Wait,
not
but
even
we
true.
So you're proving that nuking things can solve problems.
Exactly. I was agreeing with you there.
Nuke the ocean, 2016.
wait. So Pornhub's
2017, give us some time to career.
Japanese and not like American.
Right.
Yep, strictly Japanese.
Let's
Porn
just-
does not exist anywhere else.
Have you seen Japanese porn?
No.
Yeah, you have because that's all it is.
I'd just like
Joke's
to
on you.
clarify that there is a long list of complex geopolitical reasons that nuking Hiroshima and Nagasaki was actually a pretty good idea compared to the alternative.
James
which
up
was
down
a
for the
full-scale
murder of
ground
innocents and
invasion of
genocide,
Japan.
apparently.
More.
Hitler had some good ideas. I'm just saying.
My
never
name's
said
James, and I approved of the Japanese murder and rape of Shanghai.
Yeah, we know how you celebrated 420, James.
Just
I
to
made a pot
clarify,
roast.
I watch white porn.
Fucking racist.
We know you're sexually racist, Danny. Don't worry.
All right, everyone, calm yourself.
Anyway, more people would have died if they'd done a ground invasion. Anyway, let's go.
We know this. All right, we're gonna close that up for this random syrupy mess that's hot.
What a good
This
note
hot
to
mess.
end on.
Hot syrupy Hiroshima-filled nuclear wasteland of Aquaman City Land.
Kind of
This podcast
happens.
has been open enough. It needs to close its mouth and swallow.
Kind of
Yeah.
happens at Denny's all the time. Like this podcast is what Denny's is all about.
This podcast is what Denny's all about. You heard it here first and last, and with that, we're gonna wish you goodbye. Goodbye.